Hey guys, Tommy here. Right, this is a quick Frost Death Knight tutorial. Well, not tutorial technically. It's more of how to DPS as one. Basically, here's my gear. You're about to see it. I've got two tanking pieces and a PvP piece. That's because I need to replace them with obviously DPS, but I haven't gotten anything yet with better strength. I've got some spell pen. I don't know what's to do with spell pen with Frost Death Knights. I'm being told you need it. Now I'm being told you don't. And we also apparently need armor pen, where everyone says you don't. But if you look, if you search up all the Frost Death Knights that are doing 15k DPS, they're stacking armor pen, which is crazy. Apparently the rule is if you can get above 70% armor pen, do it. Stack it. If you can't, stack strength. That's what I was told. Yeah. So you also may notice I'm using the wrong weapons. I've got the frost axe thing from Gunship. That is the best axe in ICC first swing for a Death Knight. And then there's also that sword from Deathbringer Surfing. But I've got that axe, and I've also got the one from something else that I need to replace. You want two slow weapons. Right, basically here's the deal with Frost's DPS. You got to have it's all about priority. If Killing Machine is up, whack a Frost Strike. If it's not, use Frost Strike as a dump. When Killing Machine and Rhyme is up, or Keep the Add-on says Freezing Fog, I don't know if they changed the name. Use Frost Strike, then Howling Blast, because it's more damage overall. So basically keep your diseases up at all times. Then make sure, or what I do is that I start the fight off with a Blood Tap, then Unbreakable Honor, so it takes the Death Room, and then I put my diseases on, Plague Strike, Icy Touch, and then Obliterate, Death Strike, that's how it goes. Just Obliterate until you can't, and then Death Strike until you can't, and then if you can't do nothing, score Frost Strike. I've got this set. I've got the Glyph of Disease. Therefore, if I hit my F2, which is my key binding for my Pestilence, it will refresh my diseases. So if you're about to run out, if that's not on cooldown, use it, and it will refresh them. Otherwise, you'll have to, whack your Icy Touch and Plague Strike again. Killing Machine makes Icy Touch, Howling Blast, and Frost Strike crit. Freezing Frog gives you, or Rhyme, Freezing Frog, whatever you want to call it, gives you a free Howling Blast. So, now, I've never actually pulled off much DPS on this. On this target, I get about 4.3k. And on the three of them that I'll do in a minute, because I do an AoE one, I hit 5.2, I think, actually. But in a raid, I have done 6 to 7, even hit 8k once, DPS single target. All depending on the boss fight, all depending on what's happening around you. Now with AoE I can hit over 10k, easy. But so can everyone else. So yeah, so just kill the machine whenever it's up, whack a Frost Strike, and Howling Blast whenever you got a Rhyme, or Freezing Frog. Never, if it's both up at the same time, Frost Strike and then Howling Blast for the more DPS. Right, now I want to show you how I do AoE. Basically the same, except you use Howling Blast a lot. You could add Blood Boil in. I didn't. Not because I don't, because it's just not my action bar. I forgot, because I've done my new UI recently. I just haven't added it in. It's not a necessity. So when this is up, try to keep all your Killing Machines for your Howling Blast. It's okay if you hit with a Frost Strike, because that still does a crit, but you'd rather have it on Howling Blast. If still, like I said before, if Freezing Frog and Killing Machine come together, Frost Strike, then Howling Blast, it's more damage. With this thing, just you may find yourself on cooldown with Pestilence a lot, like I have. I've had to keep refreshing my disease manually, which was annoying, but you can lose DPS, but all you gotta do is that you gotta, when it comes to a raid, that you've got to think about it, you've got to make sure that it won't be on cooldown, or if it's gonna be on cooldown, that you know it's gonna be. so you're prepared to whack in the Icy Touch and Plague Strike. Just trying to think what else I could talk about. Yeah, Army of the Dead. Now, that is a biggie. Depending on your situation, don't use it. Unless you absolutely need it. Because you'd rather have the extra room because of it. Unless it all depends. Sacrifice Army of the Dead. Have Army of the Dead and sacrifice your unbreakable armor to begin with. Or if you're gonna do it, make sure you pop Army of the Dead, and then you've got that move that refreshes everything. Pop that, because it's gonna screw your rotation up. You'll do less DPS. As you can see, I'm hitting over 5k DPS on these, and I'm not even geared geared or enchanted right. I've got spell pen and enchants and Sean, and I've got a 5.48 gear score. 5,482 I think it is actually. Just get this last killing machine out. Yeah, so check me up on Armory. I'm a 5318 spec I think, but it's been modified for PvP as well. So I've got the Honor Pale Horse. I took 2 talents, got Hunger and Cold and Honor Pale Horse. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.